Hey everyone, Lick Friday 241. So this is your lick. It is another kind of chord melody type thing. Not chord melody, but it's more you basing yourself around a couple of chords, playing a lick, back to a couple of chords, playing a lick, back to a couple of chords, playing a lick, etc., etc. So it's kind of teaching you to, in a way, sort of self-accompany what you're going to do lick-wise. So it's a nice way to just practice because you've got that accompaniment already there to hand. Good thing to practice, yes. So basically what we're going to try and do is we're playing like a B minor chord, B minor 7, going to an E7. So we're using like a Dorian style lick. So you can still use sort of class it as B minor pentatonic. That's fine if that's the way you want to look at it. That's all good. But technically speaking, you're using like Dorian sort of pentatonic in a sense. But don't worry about the theory side of it too much. Just really sort of focus on what I'm playing, how I'm playing it, and then try and apply your own licks to the chord sort of sequence, and really try and feel the groove of it. Get into that groove and make it work for yourself, because that's the only way that you are going to improve with this kind of sort of practice and getting that mindset in place. So yeah, there we go. So if you want a tab, it's up on the website, which is Dan's Guitar, linked up there.com. And if you want extra lessons and the GP5 and GPX files, which are Guitar Pro files, then you can go to my Patreon page, which is also linked up there. And all the support that you do give is obviously very much welcome and greatly appreciated. So thank you very much to those that have done so already. Marvellous. So I hope everyone's well as well within this sort of lockdown sort of stage that we're in, and it's a weird time. It's blinking odd, to be honest. But yes, so there you go. So I'm just going to leave you with that, and we'll get on with that breakdown. So breaking down the lick for you, it's fairly straightforward in the sense you've got your chord sequence, the lick, chord sequence, lick, and then it does that further 2 times with different licks in between. So that's 4 licks and the same chord sequence running through. The chord wise, you end up with a B minor 7, which for those that do not know, you've got 7, 9, and then the rest are all 7s. So you should end up with that sound. So you pick the root note, then the 5th, which is the F sharp. So, and then you hook up the rest of the chord. So that's your first chord. Then it goes into an E7. Okay, so this one starts on the A string. So we've got 7, 9, 7, 9, 7. So you should end up with that sound. And you're gonna, after the B minor 7, just gently strike down those strings, or arpeggiate, almost arpeggiate if you like, but it's a very slow strum. So, and if you want, add vibrato onto that chord just to give it a little bit of flavour as it rings. So, okay, so the first lick goes like this. Okay, which is basically the 9th fret 2nd string, not full tone, semitone bend. So you bend it up, bring it down, and then strike the 9th fret again, but this time with vibrato. So then you do the 9th fret semitone bend again, going bringing it down to the 9 and then the 7 same string, going across to the 3rd string 7th fret, hammer on to 8, and then to the 9th fret on the D string. So that's after the chord. So you get. Okay, apologies for the little mishap there. Right, and then you do the chord thing again. And then you've got the next lick, which goes. Sorry, it's a slow bend, so. Should be that. So fairly straightforward, but it's all in the phrasing, all in making sure you're coming in on the offbeats for some of this, apart from the last lick, which is on the beat. So this one, you on the and of one again. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and it's a slow full tone bend from that 10th fret 2nd string to the pitch of the 12th fret. And then you've got, which is a standard sort of pentatonic lick, going from the 7th fret 1st string, 10 pull off to 7 on the 2nd string, to the 9 on the 3rd string. Okay, with a bend on that, full tone again, and then you've got, which is basically 7 on the 2nd string, 9 on the 3rd, with a little 7 on blues curl on the 3rd string as well, to the 9th on the D. So okay, nice. You can bend that 9th fret if you want to, or you can just keep it hanging with a bit of vibrato, up to you. It's all open-ended. Right, and then the 3rd one, we've got a bit of an octave thing. Okay, so this one, 2 ways to pick it. You can either strike the 3 strings. Obviously, the middle one is not gonna, you're not gonna hear that, so that's gonna be muted. Or you can, as I do sometimes, pick each string individually, but using like your plectrum and a finger. Entirely up to you. So, but the frets are 7 on the G and 10 on the 1st string, the E, and you pick it and slide straight away. So it's a staccato slide as well. So coming back to, sliding it up a tone, by the way. So that's 2 frets of each one, up to 9 and 12. Coming down to 7 and 10, and then going on to the next 2 strings, which is string 2 and string 4. Again, you're sliding it up with a staccato to a whole tone up to frets 9 and 12. Back down to the 7 and 10, and then a slower slide, or on time slide, up to fret 9 and 12, sorry. So it's like, okay, so the thing you want to make sure of, you've got 2 frets in between each one of your fingers that are fretting the notes. Okay, back to the chord. And this is one that comes in on the beat and goes a bit like that. So this uses shape 3 of the pentatonic. So we've got the 15th fret full tone bend. Then it's to the 12, 15, 12 on the 2nd string, to the 15 on the 3rd string. So then you've got, which is basically the same little lick again, but just ending on the different notes. So it's 12 1st string, 15, 12 2nd string, and then it's the 14 on the 1st string. And then you've got the same lick again. So that's the 12 1st string, 15, 12 on the 2nd string, and then 14 on the 3rd string. So you've got... Okay, and back to... and just keeps repeating from there. So I will play it slow for you now. 1, 2, 3, 4. etc, etc. So there you go, breakdown done, and we are once again at the end of the video. I hope you enjoy it. If you do, give it a thumbs up, like it, share it, subscribe to my channel, and all the above. Website and Patreon page all linked up there, so lessons that you won't find on YouTube, jamming tracks you won't find on YouTube, and obviously the opportunity to support this channel to keep creating the licks for you every Friday. So the website stuff is all free, so the PDFs are all free, and there's other content on there. And if you want to send me videos of you jamming along to my tracks, then I will post them on my website as well. So that's all cool. So I'll see you next week for week 2, 4, 2. There we go, got it right. Nice, see you later.